You can draw this in Procreate with me. In this step-by-step tutorial, you will complete this easy drawing from the sketch to the final details. This is Maria Palito. I am a full-time illustrator and content creator. This is my drawing channel, and today I will draw with you this cute little gnome. Let's get started! In this tutorial, I will teach you the basic process behind a digital illustration. All you need to draw is your iPad, your Apple Pencil, and the drawing app Procreate. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the drawing videos. We are going to start by creating a new canvas. I will use a square 2048 by 2048 pixels. You can use any other canvas size from Procreate, but if you are just practicing, a square canvas is good to keep your drawing proportions. Now it's time to find a brush for the sketch. I like to use the 6B pencil brush from the free calligraphy set on Procreate. For the sketch, we can turn on the drawing guide. Go to the drawing guide setting and pick the last option to draw with symmetry. Make sure to center the guide in the middle of the canvas. Choose a green tone and the 6B pencil to start drawing. First, draw a flat circle that will be our gnome nose. You can keep the pencil down to adjust the shape to the size you want. Move the circle to keep it aligned to the drawing guide. Now, make sure the drawing guide is on to start drawing with symmetry. Now, let's draw a cute hat on top of the nose. Using the symmetry, draw the bottom section of the hat and also add some lines to decorate. Then we are going to draw the gnome beard. Try to mimic my drawing, but keep in mind you can stop the video at any time. I'm using rounded lines here. Now it's time to draw a circle for the body. Then draw him some shoes. Remember, this is just a sketch. You can move and resize any section of your drawing at any time. Make all the adjustments to the sketch because moving the final drawing is not recommended. Next, let's add his two arms and hands. I love drawing with symmetry because it's very useful to keep the drawing proportions. Turn off the drawing guide tool on your sketch layer. I am using the transformation tool to scale down my sketch. Adjust the drawing using the adjustment point to the size you need. Next, let's draw the top section of the gnome hat. Draw two curved lines to finish the hat. If you keep the pencil applying pressure into your screen, the line will adjust its shape for you. Next, add some lines inside the hat to decorate. Then, add shoelaces to the shoes and finish all the details. I really like to clean my sketches before starting adding colors. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the lines should be clear and the sketch should have all the details I want to have in my final piece. Having a clear sketch will allow you to have a better finished illustration. Now it's time to draw some hearts around your gnome. Get back to the sketch layer to change the opacity to around 30%. Create a new layer below the sketch layer. Unlock the layer to keep the sketch safe. Now, select back the new layer to start adding some colors. If you want to use the same colors I'm using, you can find a link in the video description. Pick a dark red color to draw the hat. Try to outline the final lines based on your draft. Make sure to close the lines and fill the shape with the same color. Pick a medium red for the top of the hat. Create a new layer on top and start drawing the pointing hat. Don't worry if your lines are crossing the bottom layer. This layer will be moved later. Drawing on different layers will allow you to have more control over your drawing. Move the bottom layer on top and create a new layer. It's time to draw the gnome nose. Pick a skin color and draw the nose. Remember, you can keep the pencil applying pressure on the screen to adjust the shape. Then create a new layer on top of the nose for the gnome's beard. Use a light blue for the outline and fill inside the shape using white color. I like to use blue as outline color when the filling color is white to avoid missing the shape in a white background. You can verify the filling is right by turning off or changing the color to the canvas background. Once you finish the beard, move the layer under the nose to keep it in the right place. Create a new layer on top and use the green tone to draw a circle and fill in it. This will be the gnome's body. Use a finger from your other hand to make a perfect circle. Move the body layer down below. Then draw the arms on both sides using the same green color. Now it's time to draw the sleeves using a light blue outline and white filling. You can add some details using the same light blue tone from the outline. Create a new layer below for the hands. Draw the hands using the same skin color you used for the nose. Then, create a new layer on top of the body to draw the shoes using dark blue. If you need to draw straight lines, keep the pencil applying pressure to the screen and put a finger down to make it perfectly straight. Fill the shoes in the same shade and use a darker color for the soles. Use white color to draw some shoelaces and details on the shoes. Get back to the beard layer to add some details using the same light blue you used for the outline. Then draw a cute smile using light pink. Now create a new layer on top of the bottom section of the hat and add some decorations using a screen on the layer settings. You can pick the same tone you used for the hat. Create a new layer on top of the pointy section of the hat and turn it into a clipping mask from the layer settings. Turn the layer into a multiply color layer and select the same tone from the hat to color some lines. Create a new clipping mask layer over and add some small white polka dots to your hat. Then reduce the opacity of the clipping mask to around 30%. Start merging the layers in order. Pinch the layers together starting from the hat layers until you have only one at the end. I forgot to add a fluffy decoration to the hat that I'm doing now. I added the last piece into a new layer and then I merged all the layers together. It is time to start adding some shadows and lights. I love this part of the process because it makes any drawing more vibrant. Create a new layer from the shadows. Turn the layer into a multiply layer. Pick the same tone of the nose and add some shadows on the right. You can add some shadows in different sections of the drawing using the tone you are using from the base. Since you are using a multiply layer, all the colors will get a darker color from the original one. Try to follow my shadows, keeping them all on the right side of your drawing. Imagine light coming from the top left section of the drawing. Applying shadows also requires practice. To add some lights, create a new layer at 30% opacity. Use white for the lights. Any light you add will be on the opposite side from the shadows. Now you can add any other details to your drawing, from background to some decorations. I choose to make hearts using light pink. I also added a few small white dots to the gnome's dress. I feel very grateful to being able to create this tutorial for you. And even though this is the first time I have created a drawing tutorial, I am very happy. I know it's not perfect, but I hope you can learn a lot drawing with me. Thank you so much for watching my drawing channel. Please subscribe to the channel for future tutorials and drawing tips. My goal is to help you learn more about Procreate and illustration. I am a full-time illustrator and I want to share my tips and tricks to draw cute creatures and characters. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.